Okay, awesome. So hey, let's just reset this thing. Cool. So we're gonna play Aurion. This is from a Cameroonian studio. It was a super successful Kickstarter back in 2014. They got to their goal in like 24 hours. It was really like the first game to kind of make it somewhat big in international markets out of the continent. It's by a Cameroonian studio. And I played through the first few hours of it once before, a couple years ago, but I'm gonna see how far I can get through it over the next few weeks and stream and put it out there. So yeah, let's just start a new game. Loading times are surprisingly slow, but we'll get there. The city of Zama. So there's no voice acting. Might not read everything because it's a lot, but I'll read a few bits. The city of Zama. In a few hours, I'll be king. My people are counting on me to guide them. Yeah, this is feeling corny. I'm just gonna press through for now. Yeah. Pep talk clearly working. Pep talk of one. Alright, so this is Enzo. He's our main character. He's the Prince of Zama and he's about to be married and become king. So let's see what's going on with him. Yeah, my parents were so fond of it, so didn't realize the guy was actually an orphan, but there he is. Alright, no mercy for chicken. And let's get going. So I can't see the chat at the same time as playing the game. I will check the chat whenever there is a little bit of downtime in the game, but just let me know. Like just be patient and I'll answer questions and things. Alright, what do you have to say? This cave is called Odan. The residents of the city of Zama come to pray to their ancestors here. Wait, what was that line? The Aurion is indeed tangible here. So this game is very anime. It likes its superpowers and things. You guys will see over time. And Aurion is the main kind of power system in this. The game is available in French as well. And actually, I think French was the main way it was developed. Like the English translation has a few issues here and there. But yeah, it's in English and in French. So we're now gonna get to explore around the city. Let's talk to people. Okay, I cannot move through grass. That's fine. Let's chat with folks here. Hey, king and a husband, big day. Okay. And this is just like, I'm going to do this quite a bit, at least like while the story is still kind of slow. Like in RPGs, you want to talk to everyone, do anything for the world building, but you never know who might give you something useful or important information. Oh, that's the Griot's wife. Alright, and again, in classic RPG fashion, we get to just show up in people's houses. And what is this? Okay, so we get some leaf that will give us health. Don't remember what AP is, but we'll figure it out. And stamina. So it seems like we have like 3 different resources: health, AP, and stamina to figure out. Okay, that was awkward. Let's talk to the Griot. Alright, let's figure out the origins of the city. The line of the Kori-Odan, I think that's like the family you belong to. It's been the rulers of this place. Okay, what's a king supposed to do? I think the day you become king is a little bit late to ask that question. Alright, am I ready? Give our guy a pep talk. Okay, so we're being called back to the palace. Let's figure out what's going on there. Oh, so I'm not supposed to go to the palace, I'm supposed to go here. She got to say. I heard that Aurion's angry. I think you'll probably need these to heal yourself. Okay. Alright, now we get some more leaves, some more bread. Okay, okay. Let's see. Oh hey, more goodies. So I thought we had to come here, but let's just come back here later. Let's go to the palace and see what's going on. That's one thing where like most games will tell you that something is super urgent, but they won't actually push you to do it. You can still just like walk around for a while. Some games will actually like put a timer on things, and you never know what kind of game you're playing until you push the limits a little bit. Well, the palace, hey Tolu, the palace is where we're getting both married and crowned king today. So, yeah, probably a trap. Alright. She is wearing some moderately high heels. I know, I don't understand heels, but yeah. Woo. Oh boy. My little student is now king. We have found our teacher, our sensei. She's really cool. We'll get to see quite a bit of her very soon. Sorry. Yeah, our teacher has attitude. And we married. But it's about time to get some action in here as well. So it's a lot of just like setting up, building up the characters. Every team has the one person who will not follow the plan. All right. Alright, first fight. It's gonna take me a while to remember how to play this game. The combat is really complex, really fun, but a little bit complicated. So we'll go. This is just like the first tutorial fight, should not be too bad, but let's see how it goes. Just checking out the chat while things are loading. Damn, this loading is quite slow. But I think it's also recording at the same time, streaming at the same time is pretty demanding on the computer. Wow. In the meanwhile, let's get some water. Hope you all are doing okay, staying hydrated. Alright. Alright, so jump with A, move with the left stick. X is the basic attack. Right bumper is gonna be our shield. Okay, guards can be broken. Okay, so we have 3 things to worry about. HP is our health, biggest to 0 we lose. Stamina is going to be our ability to block, and AP is going to be our ability to use like special things. I'm not sure if we have a special attack yet, but yeah, let's get fighting. Alright. Okay. Whoa. Oh wow. Okay, let's... Okay, it looks like the big one can block. But it looks like we have a special attack. Okay, so we throw like a little Hadouken thing. Okay, it looks like we can charge our attack too, so if I hold X... Okay, you can like... Hey, you can juggle people in the air. This thing is fun. Like, the combat is very satisfying. And we're at level 3. And IV is niveau, that means level in French. It seems to be part of the game that didn't translate. So we got a few levels off of this. We have a lot of stats. We'll figure those out later on. But yeah, that was the first fight. But not gonna be the last, far from that. Hey, so I see like 6 people in the chat. Hi. Welcome. If you have any questions about the game, just throw them there. I look at the chat like every few minutes. Misalignment. Alright, so we get a bunch of goodies again. So for those who just tuned in, we just did our first fight. This is the main character, Enzo, who was the prince of the city and has just become its king. Today was his marriage and crowning day. And these guys decided to use the opportunity to rob the city, and we just kind of whooped their asses. But things are about to get a little bit more complicated. They weren't the only people who thought of messing with us today. Operation Panther aborted. Moving on to the Rhino. Alright. So clearly bigger things are in motion at the same time. And these guys seem to have like a target that they're trying to take. TBD who it is. And these loading times are really crazy. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so probably still gonna get a little bit of tutorial, so we can use all these goodies that we've been gathering. Alright. Okay, and we can now dash. So we can dash with the trigger, but that consumes stamina. We can do it in the air, and we can do a special attack if we hit right after dashing. Alright, let's do this. See, like the bigger dude is on the right, so I'm gonna take care of the small fry on the sorry, is on the left, so I'll take care of the small fry on the right first. Okay. Whoa. Okay, let's get out there. Okay, one down. What's that guy doing? Whoa. Okay, almost through. Is that his thing? Okay, yeah. Alright. This should be it. Cool. Alright, now to figure out why the hell these guys have shown up. Alright, so we can find these gourds, which, if I remember, yeah, like we found a few already earlier in the gameplay. So you can just get a few items from them. Which we haven't had the need for, but I feel like we'll probably need to. Man, these guys got whooped. I'm not sure if the rest in peace is an intended translation. The rhino. Okay. Okay. This guy got hops. Okay, we're just gonna grab food from this guy. Okay. Damn right. That's a new one. Okay, this one gives us both health and MP. Good. lion cub has escaped the net. I repeat, the light. Like, do they have like a radio, like a way to communicate? Or is this guy just yelling? I like how it says chief question mark, so we're not sure if it's the leader. But it looks like looks just like the previous guy we fought, so probably not. Alright, more early fights. Yeah, this game loads really slowly. I think a big chunk of that is my computer. Alright. Don't really get a heads up that the fight begins. But okay, and then dash. Let's juggle this guy up. Can we like slam them down? Okay, that didn't work. But it looks like there's like a slam down move, which looks pretty cool. Oh, alright, there were more of them. Wait, you can hit the rock, which doesn't seem to do anything useful. Hey, this guy bounced. Alright. Cool. There anymore? Okay, that was that. That was quick. I guess it's good that the loadings. Guess it's good that the loading screen is like, oh hey, hi Jacqueline. It's good that the loadings are kind of slow because then it gives me an opportunity to check on the stream. All right, y'all's turn. Okay, well, it seems like our character has an idea for who could be here. Who could be like leading this attack? They keep referring to that person as the Rhino. So, quick recap, we're playing as Enzo, who has just been crowned king of this city called Zama, and in the middle of his crowning ceremony / marriage, these guys have attacked. Alright. Whoa. Right. Oh shit. And the game is a little bit laggy, and it's definitely tricky to navigate fights in the middle of that. We're gonna have to actually heal a little bit. Whew. Okay. Need to thin their numbers down a little bit. There are a lot of them. Okay. Forgetting there are two of those. Okay. Let's heal. Shoot. Okay, one down. Oh. Whew. Okay, we leveled up though, which is good. I think. Okay, the attack was coming. I think we caught it. Alright. That was definitely a little bit trickier between the lag and the number of big enemies, but still pretty manageable. This game gets pretty hard. I've played through like the first 2 hours of it before a couple of years ago, and once you get past the tutorial, things get Tricky for sure. Alright, this is where the game starts getting really anime. And this is our teacher. I feel like these guys have a lot of fun making their cutscenes. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. They hit that guy too hard, he turned into two people. It was a little like visual bug, but that was fun. Yeah, so she's a bit helpful, but has some very clear set of boundaries. It's a serious teacher. It's just tough love. Alright, now to figure out what's happening. Back to the palace. Let's see. So they were after the queen. Oh, what happened to the music? What a haircut. Hey, our brother-in-law is the one making a mess. Alright. Hey, this is a coup. Alright. I like how they highlight the real issues of this world. I wonder what he means. You're no longer fit to lead us. We've been king for like 5 minutes. Like, give us a shot. Yeah, our judicial system needs some work. Alright, time to throw down. First boss fight. Hey, what's up, Meshach? Yeah, this game is really cool. Like, they've put a lot of love into it. It has this... You'll see like a lot of tropes from like animes if you've watched those, like Dragon Ball Z, shit like that, but also the world building is really on point. I don't know, it's fun. Alright. So we're gonna have to play defensive, it seems. So let's see. More tutorials. Okay. So I can switch in the top left between the objects we've been collecting and using and this Aurion thing we're just learning about. And we get some more skills. Alright. Wait, so how do I do this? Okay, so our legacy is this thing called... Oh. Okay, we got the bounce. Okay, that was a good hit. And this is how we get up from that. Okay, cool. He seems to only be blocking. Oops. Revolution, okay. So revolution versus honor. AP's getting low. So is our health, actually. Let's heal a little bit. Oh wow, okay, that hurt. Whew. We're not getting hit too much, but his hits really hurt. Okay, I should try and keep him in the frame. Stop running. Ow. Okay, maybe I should actually start running. And controls are tricky for sure. Oof, we ate that. Okay. Oof. Okay, so break the guard, jump, do a bunch of damage in the air, rinse and repeat. That's game plan. And try not to eat that rebellious bite thing because it hurts. Whoops. My stamina's getting low, so I can't be dashing as much. And okay, hey, he recovered. Whoops. Okay, this guy has special moves. I was not prepared for that one. But I think it was scripted. I don't think we could have actually won that fight. Or at least that's the excuse I'm gonna tell myself. I think the story wants us to lose. Yeah. If you're reading the script, there will be like a few typos and things like that. Like I think the game is originally in French. It's from a studio in Cameroon. Um, hmm. Sisters. Yeah, so if you join late, the person we're fighting is our brother-in-law, and this is his sister slash our wife. Hello, brother. Tell him. Oh, shush. Yeah, the sprites work. The artwork is really cool. Alright, round two. And for most of the game moving forward, we're gonna be fighting with both like Enzo and Aurion. Um, But these are still all just like, they're both like world building and tutorial fights at the same time. So we can get stronger, but we start draining health. Okay, so how do we do that though? Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, this game takes a while to learn. Like, there are a lot of things to remember. But we can get her to heal us over time, which is great. And she will get like more offensive things later in the game. Whew. Hey, okay, that didn't hurt her. Good. So let's start by doing this. Okay, and then we can like, oops. Man, this guy does this jump a lot, it's annoying. So... oh, so I have to stand there for the healing, that's cool. Oof. Can I dodge it? Okay, I kinda dodged it. Ish. Wait, how do I do that thing again? Oh, okay, so it's pressing down on the left bumper. And that gives me stamina? Oh, I need to be in this. Okay. Okay, and then we have this like new, like powerful move. Oops. Why? We can't get it yet. Charge. Okay, let's see if we can get a little healing going. Oh boy. Okay, we dodged that. That's good. Our AP's getting pretty low. I think, oh yeah, I think they mentioned something about like that bar that we have under us. We need to charge that before being able to throw like the big thing. Which should be anytime now, okay. So now we just need a little bit more stamina and then, yep. Did I not get it? Where is it? I wanted to use it. What happened? But yeah, the combat system in this game is super complicated. But okay, complicated. It's a little bit complicated. It's complex. It's good. I think after a couple hours, you don't have to think about what buttons to press. You just do the thing. But the early fights are tricky. And if I've described this game to some of you as African Dragon Ball, this is why. So we kinda won, but we kinda lost. And we are just now in a random room. Right? Again, let's collect a few things. Yotas, that's probably the currency that we have to play with. Yeah, I'll probably keep this going for like maybe 20 minutes, half an hour more, and then call it a day, call it a first experiment. But yeah, I will continue doing this over the next few weekends. Alright, we're at the coast, I guess. My computer is really slowing down. What's going on? Okay, so our teacher, Nama, seems to have taken us out of the city, but yep, no context yet. That's cool. There's just like a hole in the docks for fishing. In the middle of a restaurant. So when they tell you they serve you fresh fish, it is the freshest. Right, more ginger, and let's talk to our teacher. You could do with working on your powers of recognizing the obvious. Yep. Where are the people of Zama? They're in Zama. You're the one who left. Okay, good. Our teacher has issues. That's one of the pieces of feedback I'll give like to this game. Um, when there is downtime like this, there is no like sound effect, no background music. Like voice acting is very expensive to get, and that's fine. You don't need like the game to read you the lines necessarily. But just like the quiet is kind of meh. And the music of this game is really good. So just like loop a track, it's fine. Yeah. Yep. Don't throw your sass at Aurion. That's her fighting gear. And we match. This is not serious. More tutorials. Like I said, this game is complex. They built something really, really cool. So that's the basic premise. We were exiled from home, and now we're gonna go on a long journey, find in France, gain stronger, and eventually make it back. Hopefully, strong enough to reclaim what was lost. Yeah, and I like the theme that they have going with this. Like all the people who use this kind of ability just try and embody a virtual vice, like she's mentioning. It makes for some cool writing. But see, like the difference with just having like some of the music in the background while you're reading this versus just quiet. And yeah, like you guys like give me some feedback. Maybe it's better if I like read the text. I don't know if I'm going over it too fast. Or if people are more interested in just the fighting. We'll figure it out. Alright, so we have to figure out how our city came to be in the first place. Alright, our teacher is going to whoop us one last time. So we'll do this last tutorial fight and I'll probably call it a night with the stream after that. Let's see if anyone's actually still on the stream. Oh, hey. We have a few. We still have a few folks. Oh yeah, like she's okay, cool. Oh, so this is like the most tutorial-y tutorial. They're just literally just asking us to do a few things. Okay, so Aurion isn't like on the map actively, but we can make her appear. All right. Okay, for now she can only heals, but I know later she gets much more badass things she can do as well. Yeah, our teacher is pretty messed up. So there was a lot of information there, but we'll figure it out over time. I think the biggest one is just that, like, if an opponent has an ability like this, then I can counter it with my own version of it. And some of those abilities can be charged, although I can't tell if any of mine can. So let's see. I have this one. Seems to do quite a bit of damage. There doesn't seem to be a difference between charging it or not. Let's replenish our AP. This one does a bunch of like spear jabs. Does a lot of damage actually. But can we charge it? Nope, doesn't look like it. And then we have our big one. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Okay, can we learn something else? I really like this art style that they have for the tutorial. So it's just reinforcing to us how they expect us to be fighting. And this is really cool. Like you can see the design work that they've done just thinking about how they wanted the game to feel. And I think they've set it up pretty nicely. You just stop training. More tutorials! We have GPSs in this game. This is great. Alright. And we're got some monies. I really like the music of this place. Cool, so we finally get to see our menu. Bunch of things we can figure out over time. So yeah, you can really customize the characters, customize what skills they use, their equipment, things like that. Just want to look at the map before we close. Okay, it's a pretty big world. I mean, not sure how long it will take to go through all of this, but seems like there are a couple different big islands, and I have no idea which one actually has Zama. I'm gonna guess this one, because he has like Odan in the name. But yeah, cool. So I'm gonna call it a night at this point. Thanks for the people who are still on the stream. You all have my number, otherwise I don't know how you got here. So please drop me some feedback on how this went, and we'll pick up from here next time. And let's save. Why isn't it there?